What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Y'all know I got another banger for you, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me. We got the announcement for the Slam High School Women's All-American team. Now, this class of 2024 has been headlined for some years now by Joyce Edwards and Sarah Strong. The South Carolina and Yukon commits are destined to shake up the college game next year. We also had some other heavy hitters mentioned in the All-American list too. So we'll take a look and break down their games a little bit and talk about how they will impact their respective squads at the college level next season. But before we get into all that, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. Join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Now, let's get into it.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Joyce Edwards, Sarah Strong headline this list. There were also three others as well. Koval, Galani Cambridge, and another Yukon commit, Morgan Kelly, a big guard. Now, looking at the list, we got to start with the top two dogs in this group. First off, Joyce Edwards, who is ranked number 2, but arguably has the resume. Just her postseason run, her All-American game runs have been nuts. She's been on a tear, taking MVPs in multiple highly touted, highly respected All-American games. She's going to South Carolina. She's a South Carolina native, won state championships, a 3-sport star, man. She's versatile. At 6'3", she can play 1 through 5. She can guard 1 through 5. She's incredible, man. And we know the freshmen have been impacting South Carolina recently. Tessa Johnson, Malaysia Fulwiley, we've seen that. Joyce Edwards is a player that can really carve out a role early and maybe even find herself in the starting lineup potentially at some point next season, man. You talk about an unstoppable motor, a true competitor, a relentless finisher at the cup. She can go coast to coast. She can handle the basketball. She takes contact. We saw her lead the USA team over the world team. Like, she continues to just fight. Her team falls down and she scraps and brings them back. She can shoot the basketball, spread the floor, has a nice mid-range game, can shoot the 3. Elite defender. On ball, off ball, help side, blocking shots, in the paint. It does not matter. Joyce Edwards is that deal, and she's the perfect player to come in and really excel and be that next superstar for South Carolina and Don Staley. I think, honestly, guys, I'm not trying to get too ahead of myself, but I think she could be the best player in South Carolina history when it's all said and done. And I understand Asia Wilson has a statue. I don't mean any disrespect, Gamecock Nation, but this is a special talent with as much upside as anybody that has ever played for Don Staley. I mean, elite, Swiss Army knife. She's a big wing. They didn't have that in the lineup this year with the guards they had. Now they bring an elite defender that can guard bigger wings, the Juju Watkins of the world that are out here just destroying teams. She can guard that. Like, she's built to guard those big wings, those guards that can really get downhill, attack the cup, and also stretch the floor, being over 6 foot. Joyce Edwards is going to be a problem. South Carolina just went undefeated, guys, and won a national championship, replacing 5 starters that were drafted into the WNBA. They got better this season. They had a different level of focus. And then you look ahead to next season, and they could be even better. It's absolutely scary in Columbia right now. I know some polls, I've seen them as high as 1 and as low as 3. But they are the champs, so they ain't the champs no more. We just got to call a spade a spade. They return the most talent. They bring in a very talented recruiting class. Joyce Edwards has the potential to be the freshman of the year if she gets the opportunity, and I think she will, man, because she is just, we know defense gets you on the floor quick. She's a lockdown defender, high motor, big-time competitor, and she's a winner. So I'm excited to see her impact at the next level. She will definitely be a name to watch. The number 1 player in this class, though, Sarah Strong. She's joined by teammate Morgan Shelley. UConn did some really good things. First off, they brought back two of their star players in Paige Beckers and AZ Flood. They've got Aubrey Griffin coming back. A lot of talent. KK Arnold, Ashlyn Shade were forced to really grow up this year with the injuries they sustained. Nika Mule is gone to the WNBA, and they need some new pieces to step up. Now, we know they got busy with Chin, the Ivy League Player of the Year, and to fill that point guard spot. But now they have Sarah Strong to come in and possibly play that start at that four spot. They had Paige Beckers playing out of position a lot last year, so maybe she goes back to more of a wing presence. You got Sarah Strong who comes in and she's skilled. She's just as well rounded as Joyce Edwards. When we talk about can pass it, can shoot it, can score it from anywhere. That's Sarah Strong, like two potential generational talents in the same class is insane. These two players will be the number one player in any class in America right now. I'm just letting you know right now. And Strong has held on to that number one spot. You know what I'm saying? She's been banged up and missed a couple All-Star games, but the North Carolina native has won at the highest level in high school, won multiple state championships. Now she takes her talents to Yukon. We know what Geno Auriemma has done in the past with players like Maya Moore, these versatile forwards who can come in. They're super skilled. They're big. They're physical, and they have high basketball IQ. Sarah Strong fits that mold. She's going to come in and be an immediate impact player. She's not the number one player in the nation for no reason. We're talking about a prolific scorer in the paint. She has great touch, great hands, great footwork. She can finish over taller defenders. She can also body smaller defenders as well. She can absolutely do more than hold her own in the paint. She can hit the mid-range. She can hit the three. She's super dangerous in pick and roll situations. And her court vision is elite, man. She's a capable passer in the post. She can play on the wing as well, and I think they will continue to harness that handle and those perimeter skills. And she's going to be a walking mismatch from the day she steps foot in stores in Yukon, man. I'm excited to see the rise of Yukon again. It's not to say that they were dead because we just saw them compete for a Final Four, but just the sheer talent that they're getting in, they haven't gotten the number one player in a few years, in a few cycles. So they're bringing in a really, really talented class. Of course, Chelly comes in, a big guard, can shoot the basketball. Really saw her shine in the All-Star prep season as well, getting downhill, attacking the cup, shooting the basketball, and showing that she can be efficient in the pick and roll offense. So I'm excited to really see her get active and give UConn a different look with her size, her shooting ability, her playmaking ability as well, her hard-nosed play style, competitiveness. Man, she ain't ducking no smoke. And I really think that she can be an impact player. They have a couple other freshmen coming in. We mentioned Sarah Strong. They got Sabelle coming in as well at the point guard position. This is a very talented group, and UConn returns a lot of talent. They got to be a top three team next season, man. I mean, the sky's the limit for this group, and I think these freshmen have a chance to earn minutes early and make an immediate impact. Speaking of immediate impact, man, Galani Cambridge, arguably the top point guard in this class, coming into Ohio State, just super, super crafty with the basketball, elite handle, elite mid-range, can get to her spot and elevate quick. Instant offense. She can run the show. She might be the quickest guard in the country. And she's also battled some injuries postseason, but we've seen what she can do at her best. And this was a major get for Ohio State that's going to be replacing some players in that backcourt, like J.C. Sheldon, like Celeste Taylor, two very talented guards. So they're going to depend on her early, and I can see her getting the ball in her hands and being in the running for that Freshman of the Year award because I think she will get the opportunity. She feels an immediate need. Great court vision, great decision maker, elite in the pick and roll, which has become such a crucial part of the basketball, whether it's men's, women's, NBA, WNBA, college men's, women's, college. Like, it's just, you have to, as a guard, these days you have to be able to be elite and effective and efficient in the pick and roll. You got to make split-second decisions, and Cambridge has proved that she has the ability to do that. Koval, the big 6'4" post, is going to star at Notre Dame, man. We know they have elite guards coming back. Hannah Hidalgo, Olivia Miles, KK Bransford, like that backcourt is loaded. Maddie Westfield coming back as well for another season at that 4 spot, can spread the floor, can hit the open jumper, can really, you know what I'm saying, stretch the defense and open things up. And they had a really good big three punch, like a three-headed monster with Sonya Citrone as well. Now you bring in Koval, some serious size. I don't think Notre Dame is going to be getting killed on the boards next season. That was really the only thing this group was lacking, was a true post. And they get Koval, who has size, who has athletic ability, who can pass it, high intangibles, very skilled, can shoot the basketball, is very good back to the basket. You know, a reliable scorer. Is going to be aggressive on the boards. They got some serious size, Coach Ivy and these Notre Dame Irish, man. So I'm excited to see. I could see Koval plugging right into that 5 spot, man, and starting immediately, filling an immediate need for Notre Dame that lacked size really all season long. They lacked a consistent low block scorer and a defensive anchor. So if Koval can come in, block shots, grab rebounds, and finish off these nice, easy assists that she's going to be getting from these talented guards, the sky's the limit for her as well, man. But I love the fact that she's filling an immediate need for the Irish, and they're my dark horse to win the national championship next year. We saw what they did this year. We saw the development of Hannah Hidalgo. You add in an All-American player like Auriemma'S, who's experienced, who's a seasoned vet, who's one of the best guards in the country. You take Auriemma'S out of a lot of lineups that she could be in, and a lot of schools are not recovering the way Notre Dame did, man. But it was a blessing in disguise for them, and I think it really helped elevate them and push them forward. So I'm excited to see that as well. I think all 5 of these freshmen have the capability to impact women's college hoops next season. Some of them will be superstars immediately, I believe, and some of them will, take time to develop and earn those reps depending on the situation they're in, because a lot of transfer portal movement has happened, and a lot of players are exercising that right to use that 5th year. So it's going to be exciting to see, but we know that this Slam All-American team is full of studs, and the class of 2024 has a chance to top the historic class of 2023. I'm saying it right now. Y'all let your boy let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments and who y'all are excited to see and some more freshmen we should talk about. That's a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, hey, we out.